Protection detail for CIA and U.S. State Department personnel. In the heart of war-torn Iraq and Afghanistan, where every street corner could be the epicenter of an ambush and every vehicle a potential car bomb, the mission of safeguarding American lives became paramount. This is where Blackwater found one of its most crucial roles, providing armed protection for CIA operatives and U.S. State Department personnel operating in the deadliest environments on Earth. These weren't just any protection assignments. Blackwater was tasked with defending America's most valuable diplomatic and intelligence assets. Ambassadors, senior diplomats, covert CIA officers, and technical specialists often worked deep in hostile territory, in regions where conventional military protection was limited or unavailable. Blackwater's elite contractors stepped in, becoming the silent guardians of those carrying out America's foreign policy and intelligence missions. Each mission was a high-stakes chess match. Blackwater teams operated in armored convoys, their SUVs and tactical vehicles equipped with state-of-the-art weaponry, jammers to block improvised explosive devices, and communications systems linked directly to U.S. bases and embassies. Their routes were never repeated, their movements calculated to the second. From Baghdad's green zone to Kandahar's dust-covered alleyways, they were constantly on alert, their eyes scanning for snipers, hidden explosives, and enemy informants. These teams were not merely chauffeurs with guns, they were tacticians. Many were veterans of elite military units, Navy SEALs, Delta Force, Recon Marines. Their combat experience allowed them to read terrain, detect subtle shifts in local behavior, and recognize signs of imminent attacks. Their job was to deliver their clients alive, every single day, through the chaos of insurgency. Blackwater contractors often escorted diplomats during negotiations with tribal leaders, intelligence agents conducting field meetings, and reconstruction experts evaluating bombed infrastructure. In these moments, any misstep could ignite a firefight. And when those firefights happened, it was the Blackwater teams who stood between life and death. But this mission wasn't without cost. Blackwater's aggressive tactics, whether speeding through traffic, firing warning shots, or establishing overwhelming firepower in crowded areas, drew scrutiny. Critics claimed their behavior resembled that of an occupying force rather than a protective detail. Their immunity from local laws made accountability murky, and incidents involving civilian casualties cast long shadows over their operations. Yet for many U.S. officials, Blackwater was a lifeline. Diplomats who had never held a gun suddenly found themselves relying on hardened operatives to navigate combat zones. CIA officers working undercover in tribal regions trusted Blackwater to get them in and out, even when missions went sideways. The most critical operations were often those never disclosed. High-ranking CIA officers required protection during covert negotiations, site visits, or intelligence extractions. Blackwater's role extended into the shadows, sometimes working in tandem with intelligence assets, providing not just muscle, but a buffer of anonymity that traditional military escorts couldn't offer. Over time, their presence became synonymous with American power abroad, controversial, heavily armed, and always in motion. Whether whisking an ambassador out of a hot zone or shielding a CIA operative under sniper fire, Blackwater's protection details were the quiet force that made diplomacy and intelligence possible in a world consumed by war. Their work didn't make headlines, unless something went wrong. But behind the closed doors of U.S. embassies and secret CIA field offices, Blackwater's value was undeniable. In the most dangerous places on Earth, they kept the heart of American foreign policy beating.